Well, good day, everyone. In this occasion, in this time, I'm going to introduce you Almanza Operations Management Analysis. Well, how Almanza started? Almanza is a metal producer company in Bogota, Colombia, South America. They started operations in 1965. That was 50 years ago. They started with $100. Sorry, $100,000, well, to begin all its operations. Basically, in this presentation about operations management, we're gonna focus on the main four products, star products, that is wire fence, steel rod, is laminated steel rod and wire, and coated wire. These four elements are the best products in the company, where they are the most profitable and the most better in sales. Well, basically, after we made the analysis, we found out a lot of mistakes in the production process, and in the meantime, in the processes as they are, in quality inspections. Some of them in the shipping and delivery process, sometimes in the timing, or in other areas related to operations. And after that analysis that we made, the recommendation and suggestion to improve operations are as follows. In the first time, they started 50 years ago with the same process, the same rudimentary process, productive process, and I suggest that they have to make an investment in technology. Well, this is the first part, or the critical point, to improve performance in any company that wants to increase its sales. Well, the next recommendation to improve operations is, in order to increase market share and performance, Almanza must increase production capacity. In fact, they are 2 weeks behind in production and pending orders. They have a lot of customers a little bit upset, so they need to catch up, and the only way to catch up is try to increase their capacity, or build another location, or look for any way that they can accomplish the goals on production goals, and of course the production and pending orders. Well, the next recommendation is, of course, about distribution strategy. They are using in this moment a pick yourself strategy, which means that every customer has to pick up their own orders, finished products, and that's not right, because a good customer service ship every order to the customer in the fastest and the cheapest way. So in this, what I suggest is to conceal or modify this strategy. Well, in related to quality system, I have a lot of recommendations to make. The first one is the procurement must have a quality control point. In this moment, Almanza, they are purchasing a lot of raw materials without any controls or quality points in the storage room on the shop. So basically the recommendation here is procurement must have a quality control point. The second one is quality inspections must be done to every product. In this moment, they randomly take 10 or 20 products for every batch. So what I suggest is that quality inspection must be done to every single product. In this moment, they are just checking and revising only like a 50% of the production. So that means that the other 50% can be with mistakes or failures. The third recommendation is that the company must make a campaign to have at least 2 monthly documented preventive actions. What I'm looking for with this is that every area and every person in the company use to the quality control system. they have to be applying every single month at least 2 corrective actions in order to preventive actions in order to avoid any mistakes or any problems in the future. The fourth recommendation is that the company has to design a nozzle cleaning procedure. I found out in my visit to the company that the nozzle is the most important part in the line, because the material is getting from the inside of the machine in a very high temperature. So the nozzle, if the nozzle has any small dirty or any small piece of junk or any dirty inside, the material is gonna come out in the wrong way, or is gonna come out with a small line on it. So campaigns will be good for designing a new nozzle cleaning procedure. The new nozzle cleaning procedure will be a very good preventive action. Well, the fifth one is the company must make a rigorous quality control when recycled material is being used. Sometimes they use recycled material from outside sources, which sometimes comes a little bit dirty, or maybe with some small parts on it. So the quality control when the recycled material comes, it has to be very strong, and it has to be a little bit deeper in order to avoid any failure in the casting process. Well, the last recommendation related to quality system is look for certifications as GMP, that is good manufacturer practices, in order to give more confidence to the customers, and not only for that reason, but because it's important to think in other certifications to get international markets. Well, another recommendation to improve operations is that in order to avoid inventory cost, Almanza must switch from continuous inventory system to periodic inventory system, or could be even AVC system. Well, I'm recommending this because they spend a lot of time, a lot of labor, and a lot of hours making the continuous inventory, which means that they are spending a lot of money. So, and it's not necessary to do this. They can do it in a periodic inventory system. It could be monthly or even every 2 months, but it depends on the CEO. So that's why I'm showing you right here that that's the main reason, because it's very expensive for the company, and it's important to change this. Well, how will these recommendations increase the company's competitiveness? Well, in the analysis that I was doing across these couple of weeks, is that if the company applied the recommendations and giving, will improve its quality level and will sell more and better products. Of course, this is logical, and this is for sure that all the recommendations related and mentioned before, if they are applied, the company will increase everything. Well, the other argument in order to increase the company's competitiveness is that the investment is always necessary to grow and improve performance, better technology, bigger sales, and profit. What does it mean? Well, when a company wants to grow, it is important to invest. Not even any company that wants to grow is impossible. If a company wants to grow, that they don't spend any money on their production process or their operations, because it's very necessary. The last one is that the market share will be better. Well, this is meaning that if the company invests in the operations, in machines, in technology, in new processes, of course they're gonna start gaining a lot of market share. The market share is gonna be higher. So it's important to have in mind that the investment is the most important thing in order to grow and increase sales, profit, and quality of their products. Why should the company implement my recommendations? Well, because most companies, as I said before, and competitors have the latest technology. Almasa, the company, still is working with the same rudimentary process, the same old school process since 50 years ago. So they need to be renewing their machinery. They need to invest in new technology, in the latest technology, as every company that wants to grow, they have to do it anyway. Well, another recommendation that is very important and the company has to pay attention on what I'm saying is that one of the strategic goals is increasing market share in at least 10%. The only way is improving performance, which impacts sales and profits. That is why it's necessary to make change. It's the same reason. Basically, the company has to accept this recommendation because they are strategically planning to increase the market share. So if they don't invest, of course, nothing is going to happen. Well, the company should implement these recommendations that I just made because casting processes are high quality standard and defects are easy to be detected by customers in metal products. So if they don't fix the casting process, of course they're gonna increase those mistakes or failures that are occurring in the process. So every customer is gonna find out sooner or later that the products are not 100% perfect quality. So that's why it's important that the company attend and pay attention to these recommendations that I'm doing. And the last one is that another goal in Almasa strategic planning is that they want to go to international markets to compete, and it's necessary to improve every aspect in the operation process, and that's with new technology, more investment, better quality processes, and of course a very good customer service. In this way the company will go to the next level, and of course it's going to be better than ever. So in this moment, this is the final part of the analysis. So the recommendations are made, and of course the report is going to show every aspect in detail in order to show that the recommendations are very logical and are very strong. So I hope you like this presentation. The board of members and the CEO here, I want you to follow these recommendations because it is important for this company to have a great future in the sector, in the industry, and of course internationally too. If you guys want to compete, you have to invest. You have to go with better technology. You have to buy machines. You have to train people to improve operations along the company, and of course in every plant, because as you know, the company has plants in the biggest cities in this country, around 5 or 6 cities. That means that like 10 plants. So this is a very good moment to do those changes that I'm proposing. So I hope you like this in this time, and thanks for your attention. Bye bye. What will be the effects if the company implements your recommendations? Well, of course, the effects will be increase of productivity, sales, profit, market share, and of course, image. Of course, to save costs, time, and materials. Competitiveness to get international market. And the last effect on the company will be that processes will be less complex and more flexible and cheap. Thank you so much. This was the final part of this presentation. Thank you so much for your attention.